Namaste, Sasrakal, and Salam, friends. Welcome to yet another episode of the talk show Sergeant Naya Tourism, Hospitality, and Aviation. Today's GAN session for 10 minutes. I'll speak on COVID 19 and the service industry. तो शुरू करने के लिए मुझे बताने की जरूरत नहीं है कि जी हाँ, इंडस्ट्री पूरा दिक्कत में है और पिछला 6 महीना जो हमारा 5 से 6 महीना जो काम नहीं रहा है, पूरी तरह से टप पड़ा हुआ है। उसके वजह से जो प्रॉब्लम्स है और जो प्रॉब्लम्स दिख रहा है, उसका असर जो है वो दिखने वाला है अभी अगले 6 महीने में। द प्रॉब्लम इज जस्ट बिगिनिंग नाउ। So the question is, what do we do? If you carry on the way we are going right now, I think it'll all aggravate the problem. It'll only add more issues to the entire problem is concerned. तो करे क्या? I feel it's a high time that the government, whether the central or the state government, okay, uh, they both play their role, and they form a committee of representatives from the entire service industry in India is concerned. Whether they're the big hoteliers or the small hotelier, a representation should be there. Whether the tour guides or whether the unorganized sector, many people in the unorganized sector. For example, if you go to hill station, right from the horse rider to that of the provider to that of the candy man who sells candies, everybody are involved in this entire process is concerned. There are many people are living on this industry. So a representation from everyone should be called in immediately, and they should have a plan for next 1 year's time or a year and a half years time. Ki kare kya? The bigger players, the people who can afford, the people who are bigger players like the five-star hotels, the international hotels, the international airline, okay, they can obviously chip in by saying, okay, what our aim for the next 1 year's time is that we survive, in the sense we're able to meet our expenses, we leverage, and we are able to operate to destinations so that people can be born, can be transported on one hand. On the other hand, hotels will say that yes, we'll try and give the best kind of prices in the given situation, the given norms that has to be followed, given that all those restrictions will follow it, and yet try and keep the price as minimum possible, and think about profit and think about our benefit maybe 1 year down the line. Like that, every agency, every group, every committee, every groups, they organize themselves and they say, yes, this is where we chip in, and let's start working today. Let's start operations today. And remember, whether it's a hotel, the aviation, or the other tour operators is concerned, bus operators are concerned, we are all interlinked. So let us all start collectively thinking and say today the ones who require is the lowest in the cadre. They need to be assisted. They need to be given work. They need to be given money. They need to survive. That should be our entire goal is concerned. Then slowly, in 3 months' time, we make the things better for the middle class people. And then finally, I think corporates can have their go in a year's time. This is the only way we can structure. We need to plan it properly of what government agencies can do, what kind of tax rebates can they give, what kind of non-economical benefits can they give today, so that the corporates, so that the big companies can survive. And they are surviving with an idea to, not because it's an idea to make profits alone, but to make sure that the industry is sticking around, is alive. The tourism industry or the aviation industry, they're alive. That's the kind of goal we should have right now. Let me tell you one example. A country like Maldives, okay, their government has announced a scheme like frequent flyer scheme in airline. They announced a scheme who goes frequent to Maldives will be given incentives. Of course, we cannot compare Maldives and India is concerned. I accept it. But yes, we can have our own plan, the state level as well as central level, with all the players in it. Then with a master plan like that, I see our industry coming up in a year's time even bigger, even stronger. It's not a bluff. It's a real understanding of what the situation is right now. If we focus it, if this crisis is taken to reorganize ourselves, whether it is the unorganized sector or the organized sector, if we are able to put a plan in place, by the time the vaccine comes out, people are safe enough, we will boom in the real sense. That optimistic is what I am. Thank you for listening, and bye-bye.